Real nice neighborhood. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. As soon as the weather gets a little... Was that a gunshot I heard?
Nice neighborhood, huh?
Welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans, coming to you from the big city of Pittsburgh, home of 446 bridges, and most of them are still standing. I'm on the south side of Pittsburgh right now, on my way to pick up my nephew Carl, and then we're gonna go pick up a U-Haul truck. But it is move day. They bought their first house, moving out of the city, and should be an exciting day. All right, we picked up the U-Haul. This is my nephew Carl.
That's right, that's right.
Now you're moving out of the big city, Carl.
Yep.
Moving up north.
Yep, to Butler.
Are you excited to get out of here?
Very excited. Very excited for peace.
Yeah, it'll be much more relaxed.
Yep.
Much calmer.
Yep.
But you grew up in Philly, right?
In Philly, yep.
And then you married my niece there last fall.
That's right.
At our place, actually. Yep. Yeah. And so we got, what is this, 20-foot U-Haul?
20 foot.
20 foot. We're going to get her loaded up. And hopefully this is the last time I'm in the city for a while.
Yeah, hopefully, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be good. But yeah, I'm excited for you. Carl's one of the nicest guys I have ever met. And that's no joke.
Thank you.
You really are. And he's a go-getter. And you got big plans.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good. Well, let's get this truck loaded up.
This is going to be fun.
Where did I turn up here? Carl's my navigator.
Yeah, you make it right.
Make it right. All right.
Trying to not lead you into the woods.
Yeah, yeah. Woods are hard to find down here,
yeah.
Carl. And then, so this is the south side, right?
Yep, the south side.
South side of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you think you don't have a lot of stuff to move, do you?
No, not a lot of stuff. Just a couple heavy things. We got our TV, obviously that's valuable. Big couch and a bed that we gotta just take apart, so I think we should be fine.
Yeah. So you still work down this way?
Yeah, I work in Oakland at the Bridge on Forbes. Okay,
and you manage an apartment building?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. It's good. I'm telling you, your life's about to change. It is.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Make this left right here.
Next thing we're gonna have to do, though, we're gonna have to set you up on some lawn care equipment.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I never thought. Well, I knew it one day was coming.
Yeah, you never had a grass to cut, did you?
No, never had the grass to cut. Just weeds to pull.
Just weeds to pull.
Yeah.
Well, all that's gonna change, but it's enjoyable. I'm telling you.
I'm excited to have your own little space.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll go get loaded up, and we'll report back in a bit.
Let's go.
Not a lot of room for this truck here.
Yeah, not at all.
You're down here towards the end, right?
Right here where this white door is.
Yeah, my mirrors are almost hitting the post. Whose white car is that there?
I have no idea. Not ours.
Packing a truck must be hereditary. My dad was an auctioneer, and he could really get stuff jammed in there. We're over halfway done. Got over half a truck left, so that's good. Tight little street here. I mean tight. You say a lady got it in there?
Yeah.
And you guys are struggling? Okay.
She was a different kind of lady.
All right. We are all loaded up. I'm hitting the road in the U-Haul. It's about an hour drive to their new house, but I'm kind of glad to get out of here, and I know they're thrilled as well. It is just a whole different world living down here in the city. And you know, I don't know if all cities are like this, but My niece was telling me, like, her car gets broken into every 2 weeks. They don't break the window. Somehow they know how to get the car open. They go through the glove box. You can't leave anything in your cars. It's just a different world. Just a completely different world from what I'm used to. And you know what I find really strange is there was a guy walking down the street, and their street is so narrow, and he walked beside the truck, and I'm looking at him. I'm going to give him a, you know, hey, what's up kind of thing, and nobody will look at you. He was literally 2 feet away from me, maybe 3 feet away from me, and wouldn't even look up at me. And it's just kind of the norm down here. It's just, I don't know. You know, I'm not trying to bash living in the city, but I just could never, ever do it. I just couldn't do it. Especially coming from where we live
Continue on East Carson
to a
Street,
place like this. I think a lot of people don't know things are different elsewhere, you know? I don't know, but I'll be glad to get out of here. Now I'm going to have to come back down this afternoon to return the U-Haul truck, but that won't be too bad. My niece was telling me some days when she gets home from work, it would take 20 or 30 minutes to just find a parking place somewhere near their apartment every day. All right, we're about to get on Liberty Bridge, I think. There's the Liberty Tunnel.
In a quarter mile, use the middle lane to continue on Crosstown Boulevard.
Liberty Bridge, downtown Pittsburgh right there.
Keep right to stay on I-5.
All right, now we're crossing the Allegheny River.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-279.
Just about out of the city here. We'll take 279 north right up to Interstate 79.
Continue for half a mile.
Smooth sailing. Once you get this thing up to speed, it carries along pretty well. All right, we made it to the new place. Levi's here to help. We got some more people coming. What a difference though, huh, Carl?
Big difference. You actually have somewhere to park.
Yeah, that's what Morgan was telling me, that some days it's 20-30 minutes to find a place to park where you come from.
Yeah, or you're parking by Giant Eagle and
That's
walking.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
That's a really nice house. I'm really happy for you guys.
Thank you.
You'll got, what a difference though.
Yeah.
It's a nice neighborhood.
Real nice neighborhood. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. As soon as the weather gets a little, was that a gunshot I heard?
Nice neighborhood, huh?
As soon as spring comes, or gets close, I'm gonna come up. We're gonna go over all your lawn care needs.
Nice. I'm very excited on that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to ride the tractor too.
Yeah, so you got a little John Deere riding mower came with the house,
Yep.
right?
And with the house, yeah.
You got a nice fenced-in backyard.
In your backyard,
Big yard.
you can run.
Especially for your dog, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Levi, what kind of trees does he have here? Levi's
Red
your
maples.
resident tree expert.
Morgan already asked me. I showed her red maples over here. Told her now you can tap them. Put taps in right now.
Okay.
You can,
Boil
you
it
can
all,
make a
you want
maple syrup right now.
Right there. Plenty of trees.
What?
Tell them
Yeah.
about maple syrup, Levi.
Maple syrup. Right now's the time to tap.
Yeah.
End of February through March, you about 3.5 feet off the ground. You put
Yeah.
a little tap in, a little hose, take it down to a bucket. Sap comes out. It's like 99% water,
Yeah.
98%. But then you boil it all down, and then you get syrup, and that's it. And it's the best maple syrup.
It's the best
I've ever
maple
had.
syrup in the world.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, I'm doing it now at my place. Yeah,
I actually want to know how to do that. That's actually really cool.
I'll show you. Yeah,
Yeah, you got the maple
Nice.
trees right here.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Wow. I did not know that.
That's how it's made.
yeah.
40 gallons of sap makes a gallon of syrup. So it's a lot of boiling. You
Yeah.
just boil it all, but that's it. They don't add anything. It's just Pure maple syrup is that way.
How long do you think it lasts?
Oh, yeah, it lasts a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so when it's real cold,
Yeah.
and then it starts warming up, that's when the sap starts
It's all
flowing.
down to the roots, and then as it warms up, it comes up through the trees to the branches. But that little hole, it'll come out of that hole that you put in there.
Oh my goodness.
And then when the season's over, you pull your tap out, the tree seals the wound off.
Yeah.
It's good as new.
Yeah. There's Tyler here at the snow shovel. We're gonna shovel the path to the house and then leave a couple people inside. This isn't gonna take long at all.
Okay.
So what do you think, Carl? I mean, are you excited or
I'm
what?
very excited. Like, I'm really excited. I'm hungry right now. Be close to the family.
Yeah.
I'll be close to you guys. So I'm sure you guys will show me the ropes around a lot of yard work and everything. But I'm excited.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, this is a really nice place. It was tight down there where we come
It
from.
looked like it.
I mean tight,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
But yeah, definitely excited to get the ball rolling on this house.
First new home, that's a big time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely big
That's
time.
a big thing. It's hard for a lot of people to achieve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Today, yeah, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know, really big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Hard work and just dedication.
Yep. I was thinking to myself, you can't be in a bad mood around Carl.
It's true.
Huh.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's contagious. You
He
gotta-
has that vibe about him.
Yeah. I always like to be positive.
Be positive. That's
Yeah.
it. Yep. Well, it'd be positive. Tyler, get over here, that shovel.
What's he doing? Let me text the address.
Levi, how long did it take?
36 minutes.
We got the truck unloaded in 36 minutes.
That's something I see that as something to strive for in not collecting junk. I have way too much junk. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are humping though. You guys got it in there quick. We left a couple people in the house. Everyone else just humped it over there and done.
Uh huh.
Yeah, a good deal. You use this much, Carl, Blackstone?
I used it at Stacy's house, but we haven't used it on our own because we wanted more room.
Yeah.
So
Right. They're nice.
we'll be using it a lot.
This is a beautiful big flat backyard though. Yeah. Really nice. We got woods behind there. Very nice. So once again, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the help.
Yeah, it's
Seriously,
beautiful.
it's helped us a lot.
Yeah, this is a good deal. That didn't take long at all. It's not even noon yet, is it?
No, it's not even noon.
Nice action. Well, I'm going to take the
12:06.
U-Haul back down to Pittsburgh
Okay.
and call it a day.
Cool. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Pleasure doing business with you.
All right, back in the U-Haul. Need to head back to the city. That'll take about an hour. Hopefully I can find where I'm going, drop this off, back into the Blue Roo, and head home. But we're good. All right, just dropped the truck off. Gonna hop in the Blue Roo and head to the house. Get out of the city. All right, this is the 16th Street Bridge. Well, they don't build them like they used to. All right, just got back to the house. Good to be home. All right, I got back to the house a while ago. Didn't get into too much, but right now I need to head over to the neighbors and pick up a couple crates that I left there the other day. There's 2 of them, but I think I can stack them up, get them in one trip. Boy, it's not going to be long now. It is 5:15 and still have plenty of sunshine. All right, so it is the day after the big move, but everything went really well. We had plenty of help on both ends, where they were moving from and where they were moving to, and I'm really excited for them. I am. I think it's going to be a big change, a positive change, moving from the city to their new house. I guess, you know, when you live down in the city like that, you just kind of get used to it, or a lot of people don't really know anything any different, and it's probably fine, you know. But just for me, living in this area my whole life, I couldn't imagine having to move from here down onto like a little narrow street like that, just jammed in there with everybody else. It would drive me crazy. But like I said, people probably get used to it, and that's just what they do. But man, that street was tight. I didn't have any choice but to just block the street for a couple hours while we got everything loaded up. There were people trying to come through, and they would have to back up to the intersection, and it's just crazy down there. It is. Like that parking thing, can you imagine coming home from work and not being able to find a parking place to park your vehicle for 20 minutes or a half hour, or having to park like a half-mile away and walk to your house every day? That would just be bizarre to me. I don't know, but who knows? I'm glad everything went good though, and I think what we need to do is a whole series with Carl on getting him all set up for his lawn care needs and just owning a home like that. You know, he always lived in a city, and he's been wanting to come out this way for a while. They both have good jobs, save some money, and they finally were able to buy their first house, which I think we mentioned earlier is kind of unachievable for a lot of people right now. But so I'm happy for them. It'll be good. But yeah, you'll see more of Carl. Like I said, his attitude is just contagious. He's always in a great mood and a very positive person, and a really nice guy. So that's good. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate you guys being here, and I will catch you on the next one.